Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a beautiful day in southern Sweden, in Ulricehamn, for this men's 15-kilometer freestyle race. 3 rotations round a 5-kilometer course, and here, as you can see, this is not the toughest course in the world, but as you get to 2,500 meters, from there you have to attack the biggest of the climbs. It's a course where really you're busy all the time, a lot of transitions, and it's a race which is probably going to be overall pretty high tempo. It's an individual start, and here is the list itself, with 77 athletes from 19 nations represented, and an amazing crowd all around the course waiting to greet them, to support them, to congratulate with them, and also to commiserate for those who might run into difficulties. 55,000 tickets sold by the organisers here in this small town, which is 80 kilometers to the east of Gothenburg, 300 from Stockholm, the Swedish capital. And the bookmakers see it like this. The World Cup leader, Martin Jonsson-Sundby, 2-1, and Maurice Magnificat, who finished the Tour de Ski very strongly, 11-4. And then after that, Finn Haag Krog, 7-1. Olsen of Sweden, 9-1. Hellner of Sweden, 9-1. And if you want to look for a podium finish, well, maybe have a look at the likes of Andrew Musgrave, who is on offer at 20-1 and is feeling really good for this 15-kilometer freestyle race, which really should be his cup of tea. So a tremendous cheer. Number 1 away, Johan Häggström, representing Sweden. Häggström, 24 years of age. This young man, Michael Philippot from France, a year younger, has been competing in recent years in the Junior and Under-23 World Championships. A couple of seasons ago was just outside the top 20 in the Under-23s in Almaty, and was outside the points in La Clusaz in the 15-kilometer freestyle race, which is one of the pointers for today's competition. And another great Swedish roar for Carl-Johan Westberg from Falun. And that's an interesting point, because these races originally were swapped. Well, what they've done is the Swedish organisations have swapped these races with the ones that were supposed to be here, but have now got transferred to Falun. And the reason why is because they felt that the course here in the southern part of Sweden, although challenging, not difficult enough, and therefore it would be too easy for a lot of the racers to double pole the races, and that's why they've changed the program to 10 kilometers for women and 15 kilometers for men. Well, so far Marcus Hellner is making all the moves, but I have to say that 5 kilometers, Alex Harvey now just ahead. .5 kilometers, so Sundby just behind Rickardson of Sweden. And up the first 1,500 meters as you watch number 44, Alex Harvey. And his advantage over Rickardson was 5 seconds. That was 1,500 meters ago. Finn Haag Krog of Norway is now the fastest man out of the stadium through the first 1,500 meters. Ahead of Emil Jonsson of Sweden. Marcus Hellner is third, only a second between those three. Ivo Niskanen just behind, Colonia and Alex Harvey. Well, so far so good, but this is a 15-kilometer race. Hellner looking lean and mean, and the tempo is really impressive. Having said that, though, Hellner, well, he was 3 seconds behind Alex Harvey. He's now 5 seconds behind the Canadian. Dario Colonia. Well, he was at the 5-kilometer point. Colonia in 4th place behind Alex Harvey, just inside 5 seconds the deficit. And so no gain, no pain, so to speak, there for Colonia. Sundby with the leader's bib, but having a look there at Finnhagen, Krog, and now the early starters. Yaoyervi, who, as you can see, is already home, but the Russian Petr Sedov looking to have plenty in hand. Indeed he has. So at the finish, Petr Sedov for Russia ahead of Sami Yaoyervi, 33.20.1 the time. Yaoyervi 25 seconds back. Simon Andersen 29 seconds back. Erik Björnsson, I should say, in the finish, 35 seconds off the pace. As you see, that which is a little bit out of date now. Finnhagen Krog at 2.9 kilometers, 4 seconds off Hellner. So Hellner is the man to catch, and can he maintain this through effectively another 7 kilometers or so? So Sedov will hold on to his advantage, but new man into second place. So Florian Notz for Germany. Now Magnificat. Magnificat about 10 seconds, 9.6 seconds off the pace. Could well speed up in this second part. Magnificat, the 11-4 second favourite. Musgrave, and this is really not going Andrew's way. Really hasn't come out of the gate with the purpose that so many of the Hellners, the Colonias, the Krogs have done. Not to say that he can't eat some of this deficit back, and This is better now, the clock corrected. Was some 7 seconds down early on, chasing Alex Harvey, Andrew Musgrave. And this has been a better move for him. Out of the stadium for the second time, and 10.5 seconds to find. So as Niskanen in the blue comes up to the 6.5 kilometer check, I'll give you a rundown there. So Alex Harvey threw in 14.11, Colonia behind by just 5 seconds, Hellner third by 8, Niskanen of Finland by 9, Rickardson by 9 for Sweden. Then Magnificat for 9.6 back, travelling at the same speed as Martin Jonsrud Sundby. And Musgrave 10 seconds back in 8th place overall at the moment. And everybody who really would be favoured to do well in this race is now well on their way. Just waiting for Finn Hågen Krogh, who's gone through closest to Alex Harvey at 5 kilometres to come through the 6.5 kilometre point, and then we'll have a realistic check of the whole field and those who are really racing for the honours today. The gaps start spreading out after that. Petter Sedov, just to give you some perspective about the race, he's the current leader, although Yoshida challenging at 6.5 kilometres. Sedov was almost 19 seconds behind Alex Harvey. So Petter Sedov continues to take quite a few important racers here, staying ahead. And Stock coming in now. Stock, who was travelling about 4 or 5 seconds faster than Sedov through the halfway distance. Stock into the finishing straight here, representing Norway. Could be in for a personal best here. Takes the lead by a handsome 17 seconds, which underlines maybe a combination of things. Sedov was fading and Stock was skiing that much faster. Now Finn Hågen Krogh, and 10 seconds, drops down to 8th place. Now at 5 kilometres he was only 3 seconds behind Alex Harvey, so now it's the Canadian really who's commanding all the interest as Kalle Halvarsen comes home here. has had a long layoff and really will he be match fit, so to speak, for the Nordic Ski World Championships in Lahti in what, just a few weeks from now, 4 weeks away. Getting a tremendous cheer, Kalle Halvarsson. Been a tremendous servant, particularly to the Swedes in the relay teams. Three World Cup victories in his career, 8 podiums all in all. Started the season so brightly. Martin Jaks, who was ahead of Peter Sedov by some 8 seconds at the half distance. Jaks. So Stock with a very much improved finish. That's at the moment keeping him in the lead. Stock, Sedov, Yoshida, Ruiz, Halvarsson, and then Notz, Yaoyovi. Jaks, of course, into 4th place there. 7.9 kilometers, and Alex Harvey still 5 seconds up on Colonia. Well, we're concentrating on a lot who are finishing here, but I'll try to get you up to date a little further along the course. 10 kilometers, Alex Harvey ahead of the race by almost 11 seconds ahead of Dario Colonia. Sundby 12 seconds back, Marcus Hellner 12 seconds back, Andrew Musgrave in 5th place, 13 seconds back. Getting quite exciting for the British athlete, ahead of Daniel Rickardson. Daniel Stock, he's travelling faster than Stock and set off by, at this particular point in the race, by 4 and 14 seconds. So Andrew Musgrave, a steady start, 7 seconds off the pace through the first 1500, but he's really responded. One of the things that Andrew was really pleased about after the Tour de Ski, in which Andrew finished an excellent 18th place. He always seemed to get a bit sick after the Tour de Ski, but not this year. He was able to go back home to Trondheim to his girlfriend and prepare for these races. And this is a particularly important race for Andrew, because after this he'll be going off to Livigno with the team for high altitude training to get ready for the upcoming Nordic Ski World Championships. And Stock of Norway still holding the fort here. Going a little further up the course now, 11,500 meters. 1 or 2 yet to get to that point. Rickardson. Now here's a barometer, because Rickardson was just behind Musgrave, only a second between them, and Rickardson coming in is just going to narrowly meet the fast finishing Norwegian Stock. But Musgrave has been accelerating right the way through the second rotation, really picked it up after the first climb and coming back into the stadium, and just waiting for Andrew to come through at 11.5 kilometers. So Alex Harvey at 12.9 kilometers. And whilst Glurson comes towards the finish, an update on that race in Norway in which Petter Northug was coming back to form. Well, he finished down in 25th place, a minute 22 off the leader and the winner, Matthias Rundgren of Norway. But really good news for Andrew Young of Great Britain in 8th place, 30.7 seconds off the lead. His primary work is in sprinting, but that's good endurance work by Andrew Young to finish in an excellent 8th top place finish there, top 10 finish. Maurice Magnificat at the moment. Musgrave up into 4th place through 11.5 kilometres. He's now 4th best and 3 seconds behind Daniel Stock. He's 5 behind Dario Colonia. He's 15 behind Alex Harvey of Canada. So only 3.5 kilometres to go for Andrew Musgrave. Has he paced it right? Has he left enough petrol in the tank? As Johan Olsen, one of the pre-race favourites, coming home here and challenging for the lead, but as you can see, 1 minute and 26 behind. So at the moment in the clubhouse, it's Daniel Stock of Norway ahead of Daniel Rickardson of Sweden, Petter Sadoff in 3rd, Kenshin Yoshida of Japan in 4th place, Anders Glersen in 5th, and now Martin Jonsrud Sundby. Now Sundby was at 11.5 kilometres, travelling only 0.2 of a second slower than Andrew Musgrave of Great Britain. So coming towards the finish, the World Cup leader in that yellow bib, looking to take the lead away from Stoch, and will do, but by how much? By 10 seconds. So things really hotting up now. So Alex Harvey now, the man who took over command of this race from Hellner of Sweden. At 12.9 kilometres, he was 8 seconds ahead of Daniel Stock, who clearly is going to achieve a lifetime's best. But Alex Harvey it is to come in and take the lead away from Sundby. Alex Harvey, 28 years of age, representing Canada, and into 1st place by 6 seconds. So Alex Harvey, sprint silver medalist in Falun in classic style, a bronze in skiathlon. That was also at the World Championships in Falun. And he goes into the lead, hoping today for his 4th World Cup success, 17 podiums in all, and now 54. This is Andrew Musgrave coming. Sorry, it's Mark. Sorry, it's they've switched there. It was Andrew Musgrave. They've switched to Marcus Hellner. Hellner was 16 seconds down on Alex Harvey. It's Harvey, Sundby, Stock. Harvey by 6 from Sundby, 16 from Stock, and Hellner running out of track here. And you can see running out of podium positions as well. Just makes 3rd place for the moment. Hellner, Musgrave 11 seconds behind Harvey with just 2.1 kilometres to go. He's now 3 seconds behind Dario Colonia and also Daniel Stock. So if Musgrave has left some petrol in the tank, a podium is very much on his way. He was a man who a couple of seasons ago in the Tour de Ski actually won one section of the Tour de Ski. over 20 kilometres. That's, in a way, his best ever performance. But this year, Musgrave, 10th and 11th, 10th in Ruka, 11th in Lillehammer as Cologne comes back. And Cologne not able to overtake Alex Harvey. Is he going to knock Hellner out? So Hellner stays third. Hellner stays third, and the Swedes a big cheer for that. So it's Cologne and Musgrave now that we're really looking for. Can Musgrave find those 3 or 4 precious seconds? And so in picture, Andrew Musgrave coming home. The finish order at the moment as he's chasing Harvey is Alex Harvey in the lead by 6 seconds from Sundby and 14 seconds from Hellner. That's the 1, 2, 3. So Andrew Musgrave, a winner of a Tour de Ski stage. That's his 1 World Cup success, a mighty one. But this, on an individual race here, comes in towards the finish now. Turns towards the finishing straight. Now he's going to be chasing Martin Sundsby. 6 seconds to get there. 14 to knock Hellner off the podium. Come on, Andrew. Here's your chance now. He's chasing Hellner. Can he get to that line? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's just missed it. And now just didn't have that extra bit of pace towards the end there. Finishes in a excellent top 6 position and underlines that this man is a real threat for honours both at the Nordic Ski World Championships and also the upcoming Olympics next year in South Korea. 6th place finish from Andrew Musgrave, just 18 seconds behind Alex Harvey, and Musgrave losing 7 seconds in the last 2.1 kilometres. All those speedy finishes, Alex Harvey, Martin Jonsrud Sundby, Marcus Hellner, those are the 1, 2, 3. Nobody's going to change that, I don't think. Finn Hagen-Krogh, not to be today. But Daniel Stock in 5th place for Norway, a lifetime best. And there is the provisional finishing order there, with Alex Harvey of Canada taking the honours in this race. Alex Harvey notching up today his 5th individual win. Harvey, who was in charge by, well, 11 kilometres. He was very much in charge over Dario Cologne at that point, but 5 kilometres he was also 3 seconds ahead of Finn Hagen-Krogh. Not a race day for Maurice Magnificat either. He's not produced the finish we thought. He's over a minute back, and Niskanen finishing in 17th place there, 52 seconds off the pace. Very interesting there that Kalle Halvarsen at the moment in the top 15, so not a bad comeback after a very long layup. Tony Livers from Davos trying to get a top 10 finish here, but just misses out on that. So Martin Jonsrud Sundby on a course which probably didn't suit him, 6 seconds behind Harvey. Marcus Hellner, a very good third there, started very fast but couldn't bring it home at the end of the day. Missed out by 14 seconds. Cologne steady at a 14-second deficit. Daniel Stock, a personal best. Andrew Musgrave in 6th. Fantastic to be in the top 10, and that is his best finish of the season, because Andrew was in 10th and 11th early in the campaign, in Rukka and Lillehammer. But that's just the sort of boost he needs going into high altitude training. Daniel Rickardson also lightly raced this year in 7th. He'll take confidence from that. Sedoff likewise lightly raced in 8th. Keishin Yoshida of Japan, the best for his country. Glursen for Norway completing the top 10. And Larkov here, another man who didn't have the finishing speed, faded out of it to just outside the top 20. So Finn Hogg and Krogh coming home. Now chasing Hellner. But again, like Andrew Musgrave, don't think he's going to do that. The whole of the straight to go. Now he's chasing Andrew's place. So Andrew's got ahead of Krogh. Rickardson, is he going to just get ahead of Rickardson? Indeed.
Okay. Alex, yeah. Martin, and then we're going to look at the photographers. Okay.
So there are your winners. Alex Harvey, Martin Jonsrud-Sundby, Marcus Hellner. Colonia solid in 4th. Personal best to Daniel Stock, and a season's best to Andrew Musgrave. Well, Alex Harvey was the man who won the day. Hope you've enjoyed the race. Congratulations to Andrew Musgrave. But indeed, the biggest congratulations of all to Canada's Alex Harvey.